We're spinning the wheel at GameStop again and picking up a new release game new release in physical form. It's time for another Bargain Game Hunter. All right, so we're going to kick things off with a spin of the GameStop roulette for a condition report. So I have two packages from GameStop coming this week. The first is this one, which oddly enough, this is the one I ordered second. The one I ordered first is coming tomorrow. We're going to open this up. There's 3 games in here. One of them, if it is complete, will be my most valuable PS5 game by quite a bit. So here's hoping I get lucky. Let's open it up. Oh, look. Right in front, too. All right, so the first game is Pacific Drive on the PS5. So it's the deluxe edition. It doesn't come with all the, physical extras. So I think it's missing a few things. There's, a bigger sleeve. There's art cards and stuff. It doesn't include any of that. It looks like it does include the DLC, though. I've heard good things about this game. I figured I'd give it a shot. It was only $30 on GameStop's website, so I figured, you know what, might as well give it a shot. So, Pacific Drive on the PS5. That is the only physical copy of Pacific Drive that exists currently. Let's grab this. Okay, I know what this. I think I know what this is. Yeah. Okay. You're gonna be surprised by this one. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on the Xbox One. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, why would you buy a several-year-old Call of Duty game? This came out in 2014, by the way. The answer is because I was missing it for some reason. I'm guessing between moving from one place to another, I somehow lost my copy of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I'm not sure why, but I did. So I needed to get another copy. And for some reason, despite pawn shops, thrift shops, every place having every Call of Duty under the sun, they never have Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on Xbox One. So I picked it up from GameStop. It was $6. They finally had it in stock. GameStop didn't even have it for a while, but they finally had it in stock. So I'm just going to buy it. So now I finally have a not complete collection because I'm actually missing Modern Warfare 3. I think is the next game that I'm missing because I have Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, so I'm missing Modern Warfare 3 and then of course Black Ops 6 when that comes out. So I'm technically 2 behind on the Call of Duty verse, but I'll get them because eventually the goal is I want to do a video where I play every Call of Duty just like I did with the Doom video. I want to do a game or a video where I play every Call of Duty until I can get a kill and then time it. Okay, so that means the big game is the last one, which is kind of exciting. So let's see. Is it complete? It's in a PS5 case. I see cover art. I think we have a winner, folks. It certainly looks like we do. Oh, it's got slips. This is absolutely complete. Love to see it. We have Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade on the PlayStation 5. Now, in case you weren't aware, this is the PS5 native version of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Of course, the game originally came out on PS4. It had a PS5 upgrade. However, the native PS5 copy is really expensive for some reason. I'm guessing they didn't print that many of them. So I saw this on GameStop's website, and I'm like, I do have Rebirth on PS5 natively. I might as well get the whole set on PS5 natively. So, yeah, I now have Intergrade. This is like an $80 PS5 game. It's not cheap. And if you have a sealed one, it's like $150. So, yeah, I've got this. Now I'm actually going to try... It was funny. I was going through my PS4 library, and I have a number of games where I have an upgraded version of it, and I don't need the PS4 copy. The main ones are Final Fantasy VII Remake, Neo 1 and 2, and Until Dawn, because I'm getting the Until Dawn remake on PS5. So I can just trade all those in, get some credit. I think Dreams as well, because I have 2 copies of Dreams. And put that towards something at GameStop. So, yeah, pretty happy. All 3 games came complete. They're in really good shape. I wish this one had all the extras, but it's not the end of the world. But yeah, pretty happy with those pickups. So I'll be back tomorrow with even more. All right, it is time to wrap up today's episode with another recap. This is a short week. I know I've mentioned this on previous episodes, but I am trying to slow down a bit when it comes to pickups. I say that, but there's a lot of big games coming out over the next few months that I'm going to be picking up, and I'm excited for those. But what that means for the channel, what that means with this series, obviously the series is going to continue because I'm a collector. I don't stop collecting. But it just means that you might have a few weeks without episodes of Bargain Game Hunter. I am going to try to supplement that with other series I have, such as the Collection Show, which, ironically, after I'm finishing filming this segment, I'm actually going to film an episode of the Collection Show. Basically, that's a series that shows off parts of my channel, or not channel, parts of my collection, and talks about, you know, anything that's relevant about them. It's a way to kind of do more of a deep dive into my collection. So, yeah, look for that next week. But for this week, let's do a quick recap of everything. So in addition to the GameStop games, I actually placed another GameStop order for 2 games. I only have one to show because, once again, GameStop messed up. So the game they didn't mess up on, which sadly enough was not sealed. I was hoping it was going to be. It's not though, but I mean, it's still fine, and I'm excited to add this to the collection. We have Emio the Smiling Man on the Switch. This is part of the Famicom Detective Club series. Now, what's interesting about this is a first-party Nintendo-published M-rated game that they did a little, like, teaser campaign about. Basically, it's a detective, like, visual novel type game about a serial killer. It's getting, like, no publicity. Like, they pretty much released this and then aren't talking about it at all. You know it's not talked about much when GameStop doesn't even have a promotional image of the box. It's just generic cover art. So I have a feeling this is going to be a hidden gem or a rare game on the Switch, so I wanted to grab it while I could. So I picked it up for $50, which is what it retails for. And it's worth $50, so pretty happy with that. Next up, and this one I ordered a while ago. It, again, thanks to Cheap Ass Gamer who pointed out that it was available. It looks interesting. I've heard good things about it, and apparently it's a fairly uncommon game. So I figured I'd snag it. And that is 428 Shibuya Scramble on the PS4. This is I think it's a visual novel. It might be a little different, but it's got FMV. It's got a whole bunch of different endings. I'm really curious as to how it's going to turn out, but I've heard it's a very good game. So I'm excited to try it out. I paid $50 on Amazon, and it's actually worth $65 sealed. So this was actually a pretty good pickup there. And then we're going to get to our last 3 games, which I picked up from GameStop. Before I go even deeper, the one game that I am going to be returning to GameStop, I ordered We Play Motion. Now, if you don't know We Play Motion, it's the actual sequel to We Play. Has different games from We Play, didn't come with a remote. Actually, some versions did, but it came with a Wii Motion Plus remote. But it's somewhat uncommon on the Wii. I never played it, so I figured, you know what, they were only selling it for like $14, so I figured I'd give it a shot. they sent me the original Wii Play, the Wii Motion, or Wii Play Motion sleeve. So obviously, that's not the game I paid for, so I'm going to return it. But these games I did get in a previous order, and these were all good pickups. I'm happy to add to the collection. The first, a long-awaited pickup, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on the Xbox One. I just want to know what happened to my copy of this. Like, of all of my games that didn't survive a move, why just Advanced Warfare out of all my Call of Duties? I don't know why, but it just vanished. Now I have it again. Finally. I paid $7. It's worth $8 in complete form. So, pretty happy with that. Then we have Pacific Drive on the PS5. Pretty excited about this one. It's got the DLC. I haven't checked the DLC code to see if it works. But pretty excited to have this. I heard it was good. I paid $33. It's worth $32, so a slight loss. But that's okay. And that is certainly made up by our big winner, and I'm so happy I got this complete and in really good condition. Final Fantasy VII Remake Retrograde on the PS5. This is the rare version. For some reason, the PS5 copy of this game is really hard to come by. That has the DLC on the disc, but I have it now, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. Let's go with Rebirth. So I paid a lot, $71 for this, but it's worth $89. So I did really well. I'm very happy to have this. Solid. So yeah, only 5 games. Pretty small week for the most part. I thought about delaying it because I do have another game coming over the weekend, but I didn't want to delay this episode further. And I figured that next game will be part of the next episode. So, but yeah, that's going to do it for this episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. Look for a new episode of the Collection Show. That's coming next Friday. And, of course, more Bargain Game Hunters are on their way. It's just a matter of time. But, hopefully, if all goes well in the not too distant future, I'll actually be able to go out and do some game hunting. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. Bye-bye.